Good day to all of you. I am Sherlica Martin and I am here to report to you about the Hunt Hackers DOJ orders. NBI tasked to arrest cyber vandals. NBI Senate website hacked by Ray G. Panaligan. Justice Secretary Leila De Lima ordered yesterday the National Bureau of Investigation or NBI to hunt down and arrest persons of groups of persons responsible for the hacking of the websites of several government agencies as online protests against the cybercrime law continued. Yesterday, 4 more government websites were hacked before dawn. These are the official gazette.
SK Post fears hack loss. Mitsui OSK Line, operator of Japan's largest shipping fleet, reported a first half estimates as rates for carrying accommodate steel and fuel price hike. The company posted a preliminary 13.5 billion yen in the 6 months ended September 30 compared to the last October. The Tokyo-based shipment line also booked at 7.4 million yen loss at stock holding itself. Fuel prices have increased about 5% since Mitsui announced its earnings for the first quarter. While the earnings for the first quarter, Baltic Dry Invest has fallen 15% at the same time. Kawasaki Kaisen, the third largest Japanese 5 billion yen half-year loss. When it announced first quarter earnings, announced any change on its forecast.
Most searched in Google. American Idol finalist Jessica Sanchez and pugilist Manny Pacquiao were among celebrities that made it Google Philippines' most searched list from February to September this year. Search for Sanchez's name surged last May after she lost to eventual American Idol champ Philip Phillips. Similarly, search for Pacquiao name jumped up when he lost to American boxer Timothy Bradley. Topping both, however, is a former Chief Justice Renato Corona. Corona's search popularity spiked last May after he was found guilty of betrayal of public trust for failing to declare his full assets and net worth. Several gadgets also made it to the list, including the Nexus 7, the iPhone 5, and Samsung's Galaxy S3. Songs that made it to the list include Call Me Maybe, Payphone, and Gangnam Style. The list is produced using Google Insights for search monitor what's popular on the web. The device shows how many searches were made for the certain term entered, relative to the country and the total number of searches done on Google over a certain period of time.
Let's go on to the showbiz news. So, let's talk about the indie film Boundary snags first international awards. So, by Maribel Monte, who says, Benito Bautista's film Boundary has gone beyond local boundaries and cliches its first international award at 2012 Guam International Film Festival on Sunday. According to the ABS-CBN News.com report posted on Monday, the Grand Jury Award for Best Narrative Features was received by the film's producer, Biberut Villarama and Chuck Gutierrez, and one of the film's stars, Shuk Prado. Top billed by Edwin Nombre, Raymond Bagaching, and Ronnie Lazaro, Boundary focuses on the life of guilt-ridden and disheveled taxi driver named Limuel Alcantara, or as colleagues named Lazaro, who picks up a mild-mannered businessman named Emmanuel Lazaro, or Bagaching. As his last passenger for the night, Boundary had already earned a number of recognitions locally before it earned recognition overseas. Among them are Best Film under the NetPath Network for the promotion of Asian cinema category at the Cinemalaya Independent Film Festival in 2011, and a special mention at last year's Cinemanila International Film Festival under the Southeast Asian Films category. Most recently, though, the film earned nominations for the Best Films Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Sound categories at the 35 Gawad Urian Awards. It likewise earned nominations at the PMPC Star Awards for movies under the Digital Movie Cinematographer of the Year and Digital Movie Sound Engineer of the Year categories.
DP World eyeing LATAM assets. DP World Ltd, the world's third largest ports of America, to meet demand for the America customers and has enough for investments without needing to own assets. If the customer says we need you there, ashamed been already. If the economics are very good, why not? The Latin America market is very important to us. The operator of ports from China to Russia and Peru isn't looking at buying in the US where acquisition costs are prohibitive and can serve the market from the other region. He said already to interview the company based on Dubai, increased container volumes at East Pacific and Indian subcontinent operations driving growth.
Rains until Friday. Monsoon rains induced by tropical storm Marcel, international name Diamond, that prompted the suspension of classes in several areas yesterday will continue to affect Metro Manila as well as central and southern Luzon until Friday. Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA forecaster Connie Rose Davidas said rains may continue within the next 24 to 48 hours or until Friday due to enhancement of southwest monsoon or hanging habagat. PAGASA raised public storm warning signal number 1 in Bataan, Zambales, Wednesday afternoon as the Marce moved toward these areas. Davidas said the southwest monsoon will continue to dump occasionally moderate to heavy rains over.
Is about Drew Barrymore gives birth to baby girl. From the Los Angeles Reuters, Drew Barrymore has given birth to a daughter named Olive. Her first child with husband Will Koppelman, the actress said it is a statement on Monday. We are proud to announce the birth of our daughter, Olive Barrymore Koppelman, born September 26, healthy, happy, and welcomed by the whole family. Thank you for respecting our privacy during this most special time in our lives, Barrymore said. The Charlie's Angels actress 37 wed art dealer Koppelman in a Jewish ceremony at their estate in Montecito, Southern California in June. The former child star of E.T., the extraterrestrial, who has since forged a career in romantic comedy such as Never Been Kissed and He's Just That Into You. Was last seen in the Hail movie Big Miracle released earlier this year.
Worst Hong Kong ferry accident in decades. Hong Kong has thrived as Asia's thriving port hub, but a deadly ferry accident on the busy National Day holiday has raised questions about safety on the city frenetic harbor. A total of 37 people killed and scores injured when a passenger ferry collided near Lama Island with a vessel carrying company employees on a pleasure cruise to watch holiday fireworks on Monday evening.
Based on the latest laboratory result conducted by BIPAR and the concerned local government unit LUs, surface collected at Dumantilas Bay in Zamboanga del Sur, Marcilegos Bay in Zamboanga del Norte, and Misalos Orsareta, and coastal water of Milagros in the Masbate are still positive for paralytic shellfish, poison that is beyond the regular limit. BIPAR Director Asis Perez advised fishermen and residents not to harvest, sell, buy, eat, and all kinds of shellfish and alamang collected from these areas. Okay.
3.46 billion pesos debt and premiums. The Department of Budget and Management, DBM, released 3.46 billion pesos to cover the advance payment of Government Service Insurance System or GSIS. Premiums for the Department of Education or DepEd employees. In a statement, Budget and Management Secretary Florencio B. Abad said the fund release will support 50% of the government's 6.92 billion pesos share in unpaid GSIS premiums for DepEd workers for the period of July 1, 1997 to December 31, 2010.
Pagaitan City, via motorcycle riders and bike riders are given until December 31 to secure standard protective motorcycle helmet to avoid penalties imposed under Republic Act 10054, otherwise known as Motorcycle Helmet Act of 2009, which will be fully implemented on January 1, 2013. RA 0054 was designed into law on March 23, 2010 with the aim to secure the safety of motorists and passengers at all times through the mandatory enforcement of use to standard protective motorcycle helmet relative to this Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, Zamboanga del Sur Provincial Office issue advisory of the schedule of inspection of validation of standard motorcycle helmets.
The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP in a report said that based on this country's international investment position or IIP, the Philippines has a net liability of $19.5 million as of the end of 2011, an improvement from the previous year's $26.3 billion.
Cagayan de Oro City, via the Observed Workers Welfare Administration, OWA Region 10 was awarded this year. Regional winners for the 2012 Search for Model OFW Family of the Year. MOFA is the recognition was held last September 26, sir. The winner are the families Tumidio Sambangan of Sapanga Dalaga, Misamis Occidental for the land-based category, and shipmate New Presedo of Calamba, Misamis Occidental for the sea-based category. The two families will represent Northern Mindanao in National MOFA Search with awarding seat on December 6 in Manila.
Percent up. Local shares closer. Higher yesterday on follow through buying after the markets ran up Tuesday. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index or PSEI ended 26.84 points or 50% up, 5,375.52 in heavy volume. A total of 7.56 billion shared valued at 6.22 billion pesos were traded with 68 issues advancing, 84 declining, and 55 unchanged. Technically, there is room for the market to move higher, but valuations are already stretched, said Jose Vistan, research head at AB Capital Securities, adding some investors may resort to profit taking later in the session.